Hi guys, welcome back. Magic Farm 2 with me, Sid, and we're back in the factory, but you'll be pleased to know that we're not actually doing any building in the factory today. The factory is finished. So let's go up here. We've got the bread line running. The bread line is doing up to here, and nothing's happening beyond that point. Now, I could turn on the chicken sandwich line if I wanted to. Well, it is. And eventually we'll start seeing flying bread coming across the factory, and we can turn that off, and that's fine. That's all working. Now if we run down here and go up onto this floor, you'll see there's a whole bunch of new stuff appeared. So for starters, we got this little fella. I had to put safety rail in. Health and safety came around. They said this wasn't a safe environment for golems. They kept pathfinding off the edge, which was moderately embarrassing, shall we say. So then we can say I want burgers, and we should start seeing bread coming up. So yeah, that's working fine. That should start toasting, and one of these fellas, I tried encasing that lot and it confused the golems to hell, so I basically have had to leave this lot bare, but that's not a problem. So turn that on and we should see burgers coming through. So they've got burgers and cheese. Turn that one on and we should see. They're not the most collaborative workers in the world. Oh, yep, he's off. So he's putting his stuff in there. Turn that on, and we should see deluxe, hopefully some. And that's going over there. And that's your burgers going over. Now, if I just turn that one off, I'm just going to turn these off temporarily. In fact, no, let's leave them all on. First things first, we need to do is we need just to put the deluxe cheeseburger line on. And if we come over here, we need to go to delighted meal line. And you know what I've not done? Just to get back down here. The one thing I have not done, oh god, it's a bit laggy when it's running. I'm getting about 15 FPS at the moment. But like I said, the point of doing this was not turn that one on, turn that one on, hopefully. Yep, they're going out. So there's a hell of a lot of clicking, a lot of things moving around in pipes, and up here we should see, yeah, we're starting to get deluxe meals coming now. Eventually, it says eventually, may take a while for those. There we go, here come the smoothies. So we should start seeing delighted meals coming off at a rate of knots. And they're delicious. Keep you well fed for 6 whole minutes. So this is it. The factory is fully operational. As I say, it is unfortunately a little bit laggy. But it's been an experience building it. I did all this off camera basically because it's pretty much of the same. You know, I've not really introduced any new technologies into this. So yeah, let me just run and start turning stuff up. The only problem is if you stand near that tube, you do tend to pick lettuces up. Let's turn you off. The flight going. We'll turn. We can turn the burgers off. Yeah, you're waiting for. Oh, the didn't turn the fries on. That's why. So yeah. Oh. I probably need to go and turn those off. Oh, hey. Oh God. Conveyor belts, brilliant invention, but man, don't ever step on them, because you're going to be trapped forever. I'll chuck those over. So yeah, I think the only thing is everything off now? No, the delighted meal line isn't off, is it? But we got a stack of delighted meals. So just take a few of those with me. And yeah, we are good in terms of the factory. I'm really happy with the way this has worked out. Actually, as I say, it's been a blast to build. It's completely impractical. You know, when you consider that everything that was done on this could have been done in what, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes using an ME system. You know, these things. Yeah, one thing I forgot to turn on was the chip line. Or fries line, I suppose I should say. But any minute that should start making that works fine. I just haven't automated the switches on that, so yeah, it's I'm happy with it. I am more than happy with it, really. And turn off the potatoes and just let those potatoes go down. So, in terms of plans for today, let me just start packing away a few bits. I really need to sort out my inventory big time, but that'll wait. That will wait more than happily. Now let's turn you off. But we've got a load of salt in there and no potatoes now. So, where we're at, this is working fine. I will be having to move all of this stuff, but that's fine. We'll do that off camera. Obviously I can make chicken sandwiches whenever I want them as well. These things, I think they restore about 8 hunger or something stupid like that. So my next mission is to sort out my power situation. The quarry is draining power rapidly. I've actually got quite a bit of seared stone now, haven't I? We'll empty that. And this, as you will recall, was meant to be my super smeltery, and it turned out to be anything but super. So what I was thinking is repurposing this building into something else, and I want to make it my power plant. I've already got the Tesseract hooked up to bring lava in. We can take the power from the other one eventually, the other power plant in the thing, and we can just make this into a large power plant. Yeah, my FPS is not too bad around here. It drops a little bit when I look over there, but when I come away from it, these tanks are probably not helping. Yeah, so that's my plan for today. So the first thing I'm going to need to do for said plan is dismantle all of this. So I will want that golden bag of holding. I will almost certainly want that. And we are going to be basically pulling this apart, which is a shame. There's a lot of work went into this, but you know, sometimes you build something and it just don't work the way you expected it to. So we'll take this apart and I will be back with you as soon as I have dismantled all of this. Okay, I've got the majority of the stuff out here. Now what I have got a problem with is this. This entire wall is ducting all the way up to the ceiling, as is this one. Now what I am thinking, oh, and I've also got to shift these chests of ores and stuff that I processed in it across, as well as this chest full of crap, and now my emergency bag is almost full of crap, and where are we? Golden bag of holding, full of hardened portable tanks. There's a lot of resources went into this thing, but what I need to do is make the building sound. Now I am playing with the idea of having tanks of lava on this wall here, and that may be slightly laggy, but I don't think it'll be any more laggy than having these or the ones I've got over at the main base. So my first job, I think, will be to replace, well, I can't decide whether just to leave these in. I mean, at the end of the day, I only need to use one of these pipes. I don't need, I suppose, yeah, I suppose I should take them out really, and yep, I'm going to take them out. I've decided they're coming out. All of this paneling is going to come out, micro blocks. I will leave one in, probably the middle one actually, and the others will all come out. So yep, and replace with normal brick. Normal everyday brick that we all know and love. So we'll leave those in. Yeah, so I've got that to do. So see you in a moment. Okay, we're a while on. I've this wall is now solid wall. I've put a lava tank in on this side. This is what I just didn't want a full tank. I just thought that would look quite nice. These I need to shift. I don't know if I have any dollies on me. Dolly? Do I have a dolly? I don't have a dolly. I do, however, have wood, if you'll pardon the expression, and I have a fairly hefty chunk of iron. Let's get some in ingot form. Oh, hello. I wondered where that had gone. So I can make a few of those. Shall I? Yes, I shall. That should be enough to transport most of these chests. So, of course, I am under slowness and mining fatigue now, but we'll live. Get you. You. Now, one of these chests has got a lot of piping in it, so I think it's the last 2 or 3 here. Let me just check that out. Let me put that wood back. Yeah, there's a fair amount of redstone conduit in these, so I'm probably, and in these, In fact, I'll tell you what, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's do that. Then we can stick those in there, take the, don't think I'll need the item ducts, but it doesn't hurt to leave the useful stuff. We'll have those liquid ducts out of there, and those, and those. Yep. That and that, and that, and that, and that. So then I can come back and grab these later now. Fortunately, with these boots on, the slowness effect isn't so drastic. So let's run over to the main base. I'll run rather than go down and use the teleporter. It kind of, from here it's 6 of one and half a dozen of the other, to be honest. So all of this stuff needs to go into the ME system. That's the first thing. So I'm going to move all of this over into the ME, and I will be back once I haven't got these irritating particle effects in my face. We are going to dismantle some of the power plant here, not all of it, because I don't want to take all of the power plant out quite yet. Oh, that's better. Right, so if I get my emergency kit bag, and we can start putting this stuff away. Yes, I'm going to put all this away, and I will be back with you once we've tidied my inventory a little bit. Okay, so rather than waste all this over here, I'm going to take some of this tank out and take it over to the new power plant, along with these magmatic engines. This energy cell should have enough power to last a while. And what we'll do is we'll link these up all to the base by Tesseract, and link the power back here. Now I'm thinking on 3 columns of magmatic engines, so I'm going to need to make some more, which is going to need Invar. So yeah, that's one thing we're going to need to sort out. How much we got there? 24. If I leave it with 2, that should be more than enough, I think. That'll be like 32 buckets worth of lava at all times available. And if I don't need all of these, not a major problem. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm actually worrying about the power, because up until now, power has been pretty much a non-issue. You know, the Ender Quarry does drain a fair amount, truth be known, but realistically, it's not really been a major issue. So I'll have those. I'll leave a couple here just to tide us over. So how many was that? That's 12. It's probably half as many as I need. So I need to make some more magmatics. Now I've got 121 Invar in the system, I think. Oh, time for... Amazing, in all that time, this is only the second delighted meal I've had to eat, so they are well worth the effort. So, magmatic. So we need If I want 12, we need 24 of these. Hopefully we'll have enough. Well, 10 will be 40, so 24. We're going to be pushing ourselves fairly close to the limit, I think. On this I may need to make more yet. We need 12 of those, which shouldn't be an issue. And that should be enough to make 12. No, we're just shy. Well, we've got 20. This doesn't go into. I could do with 21 ideally. God damn it. Invar. Invar is iron and ferrous. So let's have a look. Iron. Oh, I haven't put iron blocks in yet, have I? That's why. And it's 2 iron, 2, 1 ferrous. Where are you? Induction smelter, have that. While that's waiting, let me get Invar up. Oh, there we go. That's enough to make 21. That's 3 lots of 7. That might work as a number. We'll leave that running for a moment. Pop that back. Let's run over to the power plant. What's going to be the power plant was the smeltery, but obviously now has a new name, and give that a try. Now, as I was saying, the power up until now hasn't been an issue, but there is a device I've been working on. You recall I started compressing the waste cobble from the quarry. That is the old Singularity, the quantum bridge for the... What the hell is it called? You know, when you get those mental... Well, these are bloody panels and not blocks. I bet I haven't got any more stone here either, have I? No, I haven't. Oh well. Right. So, I would prefer it to be conduit, power, lava. So. Fluid duct. Fluid duct. Yeah. The plan is... Sorry, I'm kind of rambling on here and not getting to any kind of point, aren't I? Nothing new I realise for me, but there we go. That's where we want to be out. So let's just take that. The quantum bridge requires apparently a very large amount of power, and I am not confident that we have sufficient power to run a quantum bridge with the current setup we have, and certainly not at the same time as the Ender Quarry. So what I'm thinking is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a similar kind of height to that, isn't it? And then we take our power cable and we go from here and we go up like that, and we'll have one here. Get some more before I get trapped at a height I can't jump, which are probably already there. Yep, of course I am. Easily fixed though. So what I want is I think that's the same height, isn't it? Yes. It's a reliable power source, something that can generate... that had too much in it that time. Well, not a problem. And then here we'll have the same. I haven't quite got... Of course I have. Oh yeah. So this will hopefully be sufficient to generate the kind of power in the quantity that I want. So 7 to a side, which will be a total of 28 magmatics per column, and I'm intending ultimately to have 3 of these columns. That's the plan. So these are filling up quite happily, that's doing its thing. This will feed that one, this one will feed the column on this side, and I will probably have these both feed the third column. So if I remember rightly, these are outputting 80 RF per tick, so each column of 7 is 50, would be 400, 480 times 4, so it's 1200, 1600, so it's about 1000. I mean, it's nowhere near a big reactor, that has to be said, but it is going to be a good sized quantity of power. I mean, you can see these are almost full already. So then we can take, let's get these, that's my and we can come up, up and over, up, up and over like this. And from here we'll probably, how do we want to do this? I suppose we can just, for now, just for the time being, take those and that out. We can just plonk it on the top here. Just for the time being. Now we'll probably want to make some more resonant energy cells. So the input is the bottom, bang, and the output is the top still, which is that. And that is on power network 2. So we'll probably, so you can see that is even with the Ender Quarry running, that's powering up pretty damn rapidly. Pretty damn rapidly. Whoa. So then we can come down this side and just whip this out. I'm going to need to make a whole load of Invar to make the other dynamos. You know, when you sit there and you're trying to think, what the hell is the word I'm trying to say right now? That was one of those moments. Of course, I could do that as well. Bang. So that's even slightly more. So that is the first system in place. And that will be kicking out a huge amount of power. Yeah, you can see that's climbing very rapidly. So then we can, on this side, we can take our lava tanks. Let me just get rid of these 2 odd balls at the bottom. And one there, and one there. And now come up like that. And we'll just fly for the last bit. Whoa, that was curious. Yeah, we got loads of lava tank left. plus we've got all of this here as well, just for good measure. So all of this can come out. God knows what I'm going to do with all of this. Well, I'll come up with something, I'm sure. Whee! Yeah, so with 3 of these in place, I think we'll have more than enough power to run the entire network. So that's the plan. What I have to do is basically replicate this and finish off the other 3 towers. So there'll be one here and obviously one over to the side, all kicking out a buttload of power, which will hopefully allow me to make the quantum bridge, well, not make the quantum bridge, power the quantum bridge, which is the particularly applicable term here. I know I can make a quantum bridge. That's not a problem. As I say, the problem is going to be powering it. But yeah, so we can take this out here now. That's no longer necessary. So that is the lava tesseract there, feeding those 2 tanks. And we can just, what have I got? Let me just cobble that full and do that. And now we need a bit of stone to go in there, and we can take these back. So yeah, this is the plan. We're going to get a much bigger power network. I think this will look particularly nice once it's done. I may make some more resonant energy cells, because I don't think one's really enough given the power network we have. But how's that doing? Is that nearly full? Not far off. So yeah, maybe an array of those in the top up here, and we'll just kind of bridge these across to each other into a power array. And yeah, I think that is probably it for this episode, really. Before we go, before we go, before we go, 1, 2, 3. Let me just check what we got in there. Do I need any more? I'll take another fluid duct out. I'll take those servos out. I think that should be it. So we'll have you. We'll take these back with us. I just want to go and see how the singularity is going, because I can't remember where I left it. So while we're doing that, we will my god, my voice is all over the shop today. Whee! I'll take these back and we will just check on how all of that's going. I might put those lava tanks down there just for storage as well. But yeah, I'm happy that factory's working. I am really happy that's done. And I do apologise if it has been a bit samey for the last few episodes. I have enjoyed making it though. It was certainly far more fun than just whacking a few recipes in an ME system. And get rid of you. Well, you can go as well, because I don't really need you. So where was I? Oh, we've actually got one. Oh no, we're not. We need 40,000 items. That's empty. So we should be, I think there's more than enough over in the quarry, so we should be good to make that next episode. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. and I will get the rest of this crap into the system. We will make a whole load more Invar, and the world will be a good and happy place. So I will see you next time. Before I go, I did mention on the Crafting Paradise last night. I'm just really think I'm recording this on Wednesday, and obviously this is Monday's episode, and I recorded, that my plans for my schedule are going to change, and I think, unless the comments indicate otherwise, that what I will be doing is I will be dropping the Friday episode of Magic Farm 2. So Magic Farm 2 will come down to a 1 episode a week series. That gives me 2 benefits. It means I can go basically Monday will be Magic Farm, Tuesday will be Crafting Paradise, Wednesday will be Crash Landing, Thursday Mage, Friday on to Magic Farm 2, Saturday will be Crash Landing. Yeah, hang on. Monday Magic Farm, Friday goes to Crash Landing, Saturday Crafting Paradise, Sunday Terra Firma Craft. And it also means that it gives me a little bit more time between these episodes to start planning, because we are getting pretty endgame with Magic Farm 2 now. We are pushing the envelope with some of the mods, trying to figure out ways of doing things, and sometimes it's not as easy as you would imagine to come up with innovative ways to pile these mods together. So yeah, that's probably where I'm going. Please do let me know what you think in the comments, and once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.